school graduation rate. So in Arlington County, Arlington boasts this very high high school graduation rate, 91%. That's very good. But only 74% of low-income students graduate on time. How can the county work with the school system to close this achievement gap?
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Again, its instruction ultimately is the responsibility by law of the school board. What the county board has to do is ensure that there are funding mechanisms in place. I think that the first thing here is to make sure that we are doing whatever we can to support the school system and whatever initiatives that it wants to do, and any type of new programs to help, go from the 74% up to 100%. I think that being able to get a minimum of a high school diploma is essential for anyone going on to something else in life. And I do support the Arlington New Directions program that they offer, sort of a special type of high school for kids who have some unique challenges so that they can, some of whom are definitely over 18 and 19 years old, in order to complete, as an alternative to a GED, but to actually complete a regular high school diploma. So it really does come down to the funding, I believe. But at the same time, I think the county board can set the right message and the right tone to help support these programs.
The life cycle of a student in our school system actually starts in the mother's womb. We know, we have strong data that show that prenatal, it all starts with prenatal care. It starts with access then to quality child care. When you have functional families that are safe and stable, those kids, even when you account for income, go on to do better in school and ultimately to succeed. So we have a couple of different things that the county board can do that influences the ultimate outcomes for all of our youth. One is making sure that we have a strong community that has that social safety net and provides those services from the very beginning, from birth on forward, and helps those parents make sure that they have jobs. The other is making sure that we follow the goals in our affordable housing master plan, which calls for the distribution of our affordable housing communities across the county. That way we have distribution of those students in our schools and in our school system, which also helps to bridge the achievement gap.
This is truly an area where we can have greater partnerships between our schools and our county. One of the things I've loved about being a Head Start volunteer is that children would come into the classroom not knowing how to tie their shoes, not knowing how to brush their teeth, not knowing how to speak English. And when they left, many of them spoke 5 languages. And the reason I tell this story is because we also wrapped around social and health and human services around these children. We need to use the same model with our students who are going through junior high school and going through high school as well, those who may be at risk. Right now, our schools are looking at the Whole Child program, which brings in counselors and brings in other resources to assist children who may be at risk. This is a schools project, but it must also be a county project. We need to collaborate, we need to join forces to close the achievement gap.
A student learns, you have a high quality instruction, but your life and your experiences make a big difference in how you learn. Your parents, are they available to help you tutor in the evening? Your friends, who you're looking to, your surroundings. And so I think the county can play a really big role in creating the right environment for students to succeed. And specifically, I'd like to talk about a couple of examples. There are parents that are working 3 jobs that are not available to be there for their children. There are parents who can provide food and nutrition to their children in terms of the quality of education and so on. And so I think that the support services that the county can do can really have a huge impact on the learning. Providing the right health care, providing the right nutrition, providing the right counseling. And Seattle is doing something very interesting where they're connecting seniors, for example, to school children as counselors. So students learn from seniors about their life experiences. And the seniors and these elderly citizens can share their experiences and tutor and mentor and counsel these students. So create support services from the county to aid in peace development and a whole development of the child.